Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Tuesday, September 10th, 2019. I'm Linda the Lightworker. Let's jump into the cards because I am running late. Oh, I'll be fine. You know, in Santa Fe, the businesses open generally around the time of opening. So when I feel like I'm running late and I hustle to get into work, and I'm unlocking the store, I'm oftentimes the first one in that little mall where I work. It's just so funny. Sorry, I've had some tears with this reading as I first went through it. It's very powerful, and you know I'm a crier, so let's jump into the cards. So our first card today is the beautiful Ace of Cups. Now the Ace in all the minor arcana are about fresh starts and new adventures, and we just had the Fool come up yesterday. So this is an emotional adventure, and the Ace of Cups is about falling in love with another. But truly, my dear, this is about falling in love with yourself. So take the time to really write down what your wonderful traits are, not through your ego eye or through your ego sense or the identifier, but my invitation to you in diving into this self-love is either by looking into the mirror and doing the very powerful I love you and loving all of yourself physically, internally, and externally, no matter what you have going on, no matter what health issues are arising. And it's also my invitation to you is to sit down and look at yourself through your closest, most cherished companion's eyes, either your partner, your mates, or for me, I do it through one of my soul sisters' eyes, who, when I forget my shiny bright light, sometimes she will remind me of those gifts that I have. And although we don't declare our traits to each other, I can feel her love around them. It's just a powerful tool. Now, I know many of you have learned the opposite of being negative towards ourselves by hearing it or remembering it through somebody's negative's eyes. So this is an invitation to really dive into your beauty, into your gifts, into your strengths, into your love, into your presence, and your ability to be present with those when perhaps they might not always do the same for you, but you're able to do that. Do that for yourself. And when we invest in ourselves and this self-love, then everything else comes into place. Okay, the two companion cards that came up with that, because this is not an easy task. If we're diving into self-love or even romantic love, especially if you're a little bit older like me, you might have some apprehensions of it's easier to go it alone than to incorporate someone else. Excuse me. This is the angel of strength has come forward. So with this giant lion, we must remember the love is one of the greatest tools for strength. So when we are not feeling strong, go for the love. Go for the love of yourself. Go for the love of others. Go for the love of how others love you. Where is the love? Go for the love. And then the card that came up with it is the angel of balance. And I love how she's blue in the color because it reminds me of the water and balancing those emotions that come up with that fire of strength and love. So this could be a bit of an emotional day for you, but really do your best to keep it in balance. And if you've been in despair, remember the fun. And if you are plateauing out at really way too high, remember your balance so that you can sustain the joy in life. Because it's like when you eat a lot of sugar and your energy, you spike and you're like all chatty and all excited, and then comes the crash. So I'm saying take the love diet where you're sustaining your love and that strength throughout the day, and don't spike it. Yeah. Okay. And then I went to my Divine Action card deck, and the message was release fear. So, for those of you, okay, I'm listening, Spirit's saying for me in particular, who are afraid of falling in love again with someone else, I got to release this fear. But also with falling in love with ourselves, it takes a lot of letting go of our fear, our shame, our negative thoughts. And there's comfort in our fear. We've held on to it for so long. We become very accustomed to our fear and our anxiety because that's what feels familiar. So the invitation to dive into that self-love or love for someone else, if someone arrives and sparks fly, you've got to let go of all that fear that comes with it. Well, it sounds like an exciting day, right? I hope you know how much I love you. And I'm so grateful you stopped by this little channel. And have a sensational Tuesday. And I'll see you next time.